A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And always a reminder for myself, this reality in this path is like a fine thread and has to be described by Ahlul Basira, for they taught the reality, they saw the reality, and Allah burned its haqqaiq into their soul. And each reality has its higher darajats and an infinite journey towards the Lord of Power. The door of this reality, there are two doors. One in which you approach to Divine, you think of yourself as something and that you want to know about your somethingness. You begin to read religious text and it's a dialogue between you and your Lord, and you'll pursue that way of thinking and you drift, some slow, some fast, farther and farther and farther away from the haqqaiq. So awliyaullah came by all their struggles, they come back into this world and they guide. And they guide people through a different door. And they say the secret of reaching realities because they are the people of realities. The secret of reaching a reality and that Allah inspire you to come on this journey is that negate yourself at this door. La ilaha anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimeen. Glory be to Allah for I am an oppressor to myself. So write on your paper, I'm coming through the door of an oppressor. Myself has caused all the problems. So the du'a of an oppressor is not accepted, right? So you don't have to worry about making du'as to Allah. It answers many of your questions. Different belief of different people. That's why then read the du'as of the Sultan al-Awliya, never about themselves and their importance and why. But their wording is astonishing. Ya Rabbi, I'm coming through the door of kufr, I'm coming through the door of belief and disbelief, I choose to come through the door of disbelief. Who am I to say what I believe and was correct, what I did was correct? I'm coming negating myself that I don't think I did anything right. I'm an oppressor to myself, I know my bad characteristics. Deflate yourself before Allah deflates you.
As-salamu alaykum. We hope you are enjoying the video, inshaAllah. Just a request that you help us continue to make such amazing Islamic content, inshaAllah. Share the video with your friends and loved ones, subscribe to the feeds and donate. Every bit helps. Jazakallah khair, and we will return to the program.
The one who went through the other door is inflating themselves, continuously thinking about their importance, their relationship with Allah. They end up in an orbit outside. If you write a visual like there's a circle which is Muhammadun Rasulullah, there's like a sun which represents Allah. They're like a different planet, thinking about themselves and their relationship to Allah, and they want to know everything about themselves, their du'as, everything. It's like a different orbit. No, the tariqah comes and teaches you that you're an oppressor to yourself. You accept to be nothing. If you're nothing, then you're nothing. Do you understand that? If you're nothing and coming through the door of nothingness, you're nothing. So why are you worried about how you should pray and how you should act and how you should talk and how is this dialogue between and what happens here and what happens there? It answers all your questions. In your nothingness, the real power is to be nothing. In your nothingness you enter into the ocean of everythingness. The other one will become and think themselves of something, but you're looking from the outside and watching, this thing is not in the orbit of Muhammadun Rasulullah. It's growing itself thinking it's something, but it actually entered into the ocean of having no value with Allah. The one who came into the ocean of haqqaiqs and entered the door, I'm a dhalim, I'm nothing, glory be to you Ya Rabbi. Then the awliya came and taught, you're just a cell, like a epsilon, a dot in the ocean of Muhammadun Rasulullah. If they understood that, all these teachings will begin to make sense. If you didn't understand the door, then all this teaching will be very confusing to you. So when you're nothing, you're reading Qur'an, this is not about Allah talking to you because you're nothing and you're no one. You're non-existent. Sounds kind of harsh, we apologize, but this is the reality of you have to annihilate yourself. It's not me, it's not Allah talking to me, it's not me about finding myself. Ya Rabbi, I didn't want to know more about myself and my nafs and all the things I think I am. I accepted to be nothing. I wanted to find the reality and the haqqaiq, and awliya come and said, and this Qur'an, Holy Qur'an, is a dialogue between Allah and Sayyidina Muhammad and has nothing to do with you. If you read it as a bystander, this is a dialogue of the intimate relationship that Allah is giving to the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad, and all its faiz and realities will open. If this is about me and Allah, I've negated my Imam. I made myself to have an importance and an existence, and that's the opposite of fana and becomes ananiya, which was the madhab of shaitan. The belief of shaitan was that worshipping Allah, worshipping Allah thinking that he's approaching Allah. Allah wanted to calm that reality down, said, by the way, I have a Khalifa. Allah gave the knowledge to Sayyidina Adam and the isharat came to Sayyidina Adam, tell them these knowledges. As a result of the knowledges that were coming, they knew this as a Divinely source. This is not a knowledge they understood, and as a result of this knowledge Allah gave a command to all those behind the Imam, bow down to your Imam. They were behind, they weren't facing Allah because that wouldn't be a big challenge for them. They were behind Sayyidina Adam and they had never understood how they can bow to anything other than Allah. And Allah wanted to show the ihtiram and the reality of the Khalifa and what this form represents, the light and majesty of the Muhammadan reality that it will carry, and bow down for your ihtiram and respect. Malaika immediately down into sujood except shaitan stood, and the shaitans who followed him said, nope, we will never bow down. This became their madhab, this became their belief that between them and Allah is nothing, and as a result they cast out of that orbit of haqqaiq, because now they found themselves to be separate in their reality and connection with Allah. Malaika given their haqqaiqs that you're in this orbit, you show its ihtiram and you show its respect,